What I'm looking at today is something that you might already be familiar with, but then again, you may never have heard of it if you're a newbie gardener as well. And it's called blossom end rot. And it's a disease that you see mainly on plants like chilies, bell peppers and tomatoes. Basically what it does is, as these fruits are ripening, the bottom of your fruit will start to turn brown and then it will become mushy, and basically it's rotting that fruit away. And it does the exact same thing on any peppers you've got growing. It starts at the very end and then it'll just work its way up. And if you see that on any of your fruits, on your plants, you need to take those off straight away and throw them away. But don't put them in compost, throw them in bin, get rid. And there's a few reasons why that could occur in your plants. The most common one is calcium deficiency, because the calcium is needed by the fruit to build that wall. And if there's a lack of calcium in the soil, then that wall will start to break down. So you've got to get a calcium substitute and feed any plants that seem affected by that. You can use crushed up eggshells, which is a good source of calcium, but obviously it needs to break down, so it's not a quick fix by any stretch. But when you do first pot up your plants, you could put some crushed eggshells mixed in and they'll rot down over time, providing calcium into that soil. You can also go to your pharmacy and you can get calcium tablets, which you can crush up, mix with water and then spray onto your plants. Lime is another source of calcium. Mix a little lime in with your compost, but not too much. So there's quite a few ways that you can actually add the calcium back in to feed your plant to prevent this blossom end rot occurring. But it also could be down to inconsistent watering as well. If you water it, starve it, drown it, that could cause blossom end rot at the same time. As could constantly overwatering. So you need a consistent watering schedule for your peppers and your tomatoes, and that will take that out of the equation. And another thing that can cause it, especially when you're nearing the ripening time of your fruits, is over fertilising with nitrogen. That could also set off blossom end rot in your plants. They're getting too much nitrogen all at once, which is not good for any plant. So try and use a balanced fertiliser and make sure you follow instructions on boxes and don't over fertilise constantly. A general rule of thumb is to mix up your fertiliser or your plant feed and just give them a feed every 14 days while the fruit is ripening. Before that, not so much. So just to break that back down again, calcium deficiency can be cured with various supplements to boost your plants. Inconsistent watering, so make sure you've got a watering schedule in place for all these plants, and constantly overwatering. And then the last one, overfeeding with nitrogen. So if you do happen to see that on any of your plants, don't panic. The plant's not going to die, but get those fruits off straight away and get some supplements in there to help that plant to thrive. Because if it hasn't got the nutrients it wants, it can't make the fruit that it's supposed to do. Anyway, I hope you found this informative. And if you want to see more as we go through the next few months, then please just hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time. You all take care. Thank you.